Myths about dog intelligence are as widespread as the beloved pets themselves, often leading to misconceptions about their capabilities in nature. In a world where man's best friend is renowned for loyalty and companionship, misunderstandings about their mental faculties abound. One prevalent myth is that a dog's intelligence is solely determined by its breed. For instance, breeds like Border Collies and Poodles are celebrated for their high intelligence, purportedly superior to other breeds like the Bulldog or the Basset Hound. However, research indicates that intelligence varies significantly within individual dogs of the same breed. The notion that breed alone dictates intelligence overlooks the diverse learning environments, training experiences, and individual temperaments that profoundly affect cognitive abilities. The significance of debunking these myths is profound. Misunderstanding a dog's cognitive potential can lead to inadequate stimulation and training. Dogs are complex beings capable of problem-solving, understanding human gestures and emotions, and even learning new skills that enhance their well-being and relationship with humans. Ignoring their mental capabilities due to preconceived myths restricts the potential depth of the human-animal bond and overlooks the responsibility pet owners have to nurture their pets' minds as well as their bodies. Take, for example, Chaser, the Border Collie known for her ability to recognize and retrieve over 1,000 toys by name. This extraordinary feat demonstrates not only training, but also a strong element of communication and understanding between her and her owner. Contrast this with Rico, another canine prodigy, whose skills in learning words and human commands challenge the notion that such intelligence is rare or exclusive to high-achieving breeds. Real-world applications of understanding dog intelligence extend to service and therapy dogs whose training can transform human lives, providing emotional support and performing complex tasks for individuals with disabilities. Despite support from canine cognitive research, alternative viewpoints suggest intelligence is over-attributed to specific actions reflective of instinct rather than intellect. Skeptics might argue that trained behaviors mask true cognitive understanding. However, recognizing a dog's intelligence doesn't solely rest on training results, but also on the adaptability and comprehension embedded in daily interactions. These myths are interconnected with broader topics of animal cognitive science and domestication. Understanding a dog's intelligence reveals insights into the evolutionary history shared by humans and dogs, possibly illuminating a pathway towards more meaningful cohabitation and cooperation. Dispelling myths is not just about setting the record straight, but also enhancing the understanding and enrichment of life shared between humans and dogs. When it comes to dog intelligence, many myths circulate, often leading to misconceptions about our canine companions. One prevalent myth is that breed determines a dog's intelligence. While certain breeds may excel in tasks such as herding or retrieving due to their genetic history, this does not generalize intelligence across all areas. Intelligence in dogs is multifaceted, encompassing problem-solving, social interaction, and emotional learning. For instance, a Border Collie might perform excellently in an agility course due to its herding instincts, while a Poodle might showcase superior capabilities in learning commands, challenging the idea that one breed is inherently smarter than another. Another myth suggests that dogs are incapable of understanding human emotions. Contrary to this belief, studies have demonstrated that dogs can read human emotions through facial expressions and voice tones, adapting their behavior in response. For example, a study by the University of Lincoln in the UK found that dogs could combine information from different senses to form a composite picture of human emotions, indicating a sophisticated level of emotional intelligence. Moreover, there's a misconception that older dogs can't learn new tricks. While it's true that puppies have a high learning capability owing to their neural plasticity, adult dogs can still learn effectively with patience and the right training techniques. An older dog might take longer to adjust to a new routine, but its wisdom and experience often lead to a deeper understanding of complex tasks once learned. This underscores the importance of continuous mental stimulation for dogs of all ages, highlighting that intelligence isn't static, but can be nurtured over time. Detractors of the diverse capabilities of dogs may argue that what we perceive as intelligence is merely a form of conditioned behavior. However, this viewpoint fails to acknowledge the adaptability and contextual understanding dogs demonstrate in various situations, suggesting a more profound cognitive ability at play. In exploring these common myths, we recognize not only the diversity in canine intelligence, but also the factors that influence it beyond mere breed or age. Understanding these nuances encourages deeper bonds between humans and dogs and emphasizes tailoring training and expectations to suit individual dog needs. By debunking these myths, we pave the way for appreciating the rich, complex nature of canine intelligence and ensuring that we engage with our dogs in ways that foster their fullest potential. The concept of canine cognitive abilities encompasses a dog's capacity to learn, think, and solve problems. It includes their ability to understand language, follow commands, and interpret social cues. While popular culture often portrays dogs as either loyal but simple companions or as exceptionally intelligent beings capable of human-like thought, the truth lies somewhere in between. Dogs demonstrate intelligence in ways that are instinctually and evolutionarily driven, enabling them to navigate both the natural world and human society. Understanding canine cognition is significant because it shapes how we train, interact with, and ultimately bond with dogs. Acknowledging their cognitive strengths allows for better engagement and communication, enhancing the human-animal bond. For example, understanding a dog's ability to recognize vocal cues and body signals can significantly improve training outcomes. Dogs are known to comprehend a vocabulary of up to 165 words or more, often responding better to gestures paired with verbal commands. Research from the University of British Columbia confirms this, illustrating that dogs process information akin to a 2-year-old child. Examining real-world applications, dogs in roles such as search and rescue or assistance animals clearly display complex cognitive abilities. A search and rescue dog exemplifies problem-solving when locating a missing person by distinguishing between countless scents in challenging environments. Similarly, a guide dog for the visually impaired shows an understanding of human needs, demonstrating learned behaviors crucial for safe navigation. However, there are challenges to understanding and harnessing canine intelligence. For one, measuring intelligence based on human criteria might overlook unique canine abilities, like their exceptional olfactory senses or natural instincts. Some experts argue against anthropomorphizing dogs, saying it imposes human thinking patterns that misalign with a dog's natural cognition. Critics suggest that comprehending canine intelligence should involve appreciating these instinctual differences rather than comparing them to humans. Ultimately, understanding canine cognition connects to broader aspects of human interaction with pets. It promotes the idea that, while dogs may not have human-like thought processes, they exhibit intelligence in ways that are no less profound or impressive. This knowledge fosters a deeper appreciation for the diverse ways dogs contribute to human life, prompting us to adapt our approaches to training and companionship, ensuring mutual understanding and respect. Recognizing their cognitive abilities not only enriches our lives, but also enables us to more effectively cater to their needs and enhance the quality of their lives as our cherished companions. Scientific studies on dog intelligence offer a fascinating insight into their cognitive abilities, revealing that dogs are far more perceptive and capable than previously thought. At the heart of this research is the notion that dog intelligence is not just about following commands, but involves problem-solving, understanding human emotions, and even mimicking human behavior. The significance of these studies cannot be overstated. For years, dogs have been reduced to simplistic terms of hierarchy and dominance, often perceived as inferior in the cognitive pecking order. However, scientific research has debunked these outdated myths, showcasing our canine companions as highly intelligent creatures uniquely attuned to our lives. For instance, studies conducted at the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology have uncovered that dogs possess a remarkable ability to understand human gestures and words. In controlled experiments, dogs were able to understand hundreds of human words, demonstrating a level of vocabulary on par with a human toddler. Moreover, research by Professor Stanley Coren, a leading expert in canine intelligence, categorizes dogs into different levels based on their problem-solving skills and ability to learn commands. His studies highlight that some breeds, like the Border Collie, consistently show exceptional intelligence, capable of performing intricate tasks and learning new commands with minimal repetitions. This challenges the stereotype of dogs as creatures who only learn through rote training or instinctive responses. Despite mounting evidence, some critics argue these studies overstate a dog's cognitive abilities by anthropomorphizing their actions, interpreting them with human-like characteristics. Critics suggest that dogs may not understand in the way humans do, but instead respond to cues and conditioning. However, this viewpoint doesn't diminish the value these scientific insights bring. Instead, it opens a dialogue for broader understanding, considering cross-species communication dynamics. Scientific studies also highlight dogs' emotional intelligence. Research reveals that dogs can sense changes in human emotions, responding with comforting behavior. In real-world applications, this emotional attunement is used in therapy dogs to aid individuals with mental health conditions, further underscoring the multifaceted nature of dog intelligence. These insights connect closely with other aspects of canine-human relationships, influencing how we train, interact, and bond with dogs. Recognizing their intelligence not only enhances the effectiveness of training methods, but also enriches the depth of companionship pet owners experience. As our perception of dog intelligence evolves, so too does our understanding of their pivotal role as empathetic companions and vital members of our families.